Hi everyone, welcome back to day 3 of the 30 days Power Query Editor Challenge. Also, welcome to Everything Data Analytics. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So far, you've learned what Power Query Editor is in day 1 and also in day 2. We've learned how to import data from different sources. So before we dive into transformation, we need to know our way around Power Query Editor. So think of today's tutorial as learning the control of your car before driving. So that is meaning we are going to be learning the control of Power Query Editor before we start doing our analysis, before we start learning how to or use them, before we start using them. That's the word. Before we start using them in Power Query. So we are going to be learning control of Power Query Editor. We are going to be learning the tools before we start using them in Power Query Editor. So today's topic will be navigating the Power Query Editor interface. So I'm going to go into Power BI. You can launch your Power BI so that we can start together. So now, Power BI, like I said in the first video, I said that it has four interface. The first one is the ribbon page. The ribbon page are where all our tools is. Then we have the query pane, which is this. We have the query pane, we have the data preview pane, and also the apply step. So I'm going to be when you open the or when you open Power Query Editor, you will notice it is divided into different sections. So this is the first section, which is the tools. The second section is this, where you are seeing the customer. This is called the query pane. You can watch the video part 1. Just watch day 1 of this video to get more of this. So now I'm going to be talking about the query pane, which is the one in the left hand side, where you are seeing customer heads, customer table. So on the left, you will find the query pane. So this show all your data. So assuming I want to import a new data, I want to import it here. Let's try and import a new data here. If I'm importing a new data here, you will see all my data, all the data that I'm importing is going to be in this query pane. It's going to be so. If you are working with multiple table, they will appear here. All the table is going to appear on this left side. So you can even rename your table. You can rename your table here. You can rename or reorganize your table. I want to rename this table now as sales. So you can reorganize your table here. I can decide to bring this up here and bring the customer table down. So now the next page is the data preview, which is this center where you are seeing this. So I click on custom on sale. That is why you are seeing this sales table. If I click on customer now, you will see the customer table. So this is the data preview. It will preview all the data, everything in my table. So in this middle, we have found the data preview. This is where you actually see your data and apply transformation. This is where you can apply transformation like filtering, like splitting or merging, which is you are going to be seeing that in the next video. So remember, this is only a preview. Your original data stay untouched until you load it back to Power BI. So now the next one is the ribbon page, this up here. So at this top, you will notice the ribbon. Just like in Excel, it is divided into different tabs. We have the home tab, we have the transform tab, we have the add column tab, we have the view tab, we have the tools tab, and we have the help tab. So you can see that now each tab give you a different set of transformation tool. You can see each tab give you a different type of transformation tool, and we are still going to be learning all of these tab in our next over the next 1 month. So now the last one is this one, not the last one. The fifth one now is the apply step. This is the apply step. Apply step on the right hand is at the right hand here where I'm touching. You can see Apply step, this is like your history panel, Every action you take, renaming a column or filtering changes data types or is they are all recorded here. So the beauty of this is you can go back, edit or delete any step without starting all over again. You can see now that it talk about change type. So now the next type is the formula bar. This is formula bar. So right above you can see, where's the formula bar? Okay, yes, this place. This is the formula bar. This is the, just like Excel. This shows the M code behind every transformation. You know, like every step you take in Power BI is like you are writing a code. It's like you are writing a script, you are writing a code. So this particular formula bar it shows the M code behind each transformation. So if you are comfortable, you can edit it code or not. So now the last one is the status bar. The status bar. This is where this is the status bar. Okay, if I click on, let's see, this is the status bar. And there's something I need to click on to show the status bar. So this place is the status bar. This is the status bar. At the bottom, you will notice the status. You show how many rows are displayed. Sometimes Power Query loads just a preview to save performance, especially with big data sets. So this is the status bar. So now in today's tutorial, we've learned, let's do a quick recap of today. We've learned the query pane, your list of tables, which are the left hand side, the data preview, where you can see and text changing at the center, the ribbon, your toolbox of transformation at the top, the apply step, which are the left, the history of your edit, the formula bar, which is here also at the top of the center, which is the M code behind all of your transformation, all the steps that you are applying in Power BI, and the status bar, which are the rows and the preview of the option. Now is your turn to do your own transformation. So open Power Query Editor now and explore each of these sections just as I have shown you. So now I want to ask you a question and I want to see your answer in the comment section. What part of the Power Query Editor do you think you can use the most? Let me see the answer in your in the comment section. Is it the ribbon, the apply, or the formula bar? Don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss tomorrow challenge. Don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss tomorrow's challenge. Subscribe to my channel and also click the notification channel button to receive updates on all the tutorial that we'll be sharing. Also, don't forget to explore our page. You can check my page. You can just click or visit my page, Justina Raphael-Ojo, or Everything Data Analysis, and subscribe to my channel and also click the notification button. Bye.